track back at you here. This is my Losi Mtxl 4x4. Last time from the last show, the rear shocks were in the body shop. The transmission cover for the spur gears, that was in the body shop. Just jumping around here. Like I said, I got parts on order, waiting for them to show up. There's the transmission cover for the spur gears. Came out mint. And then the rear shocks that just came out of the body shop from video number 2, modified number 2. These are the shocks that were in the body shop. They came out pisser. Cleaned the shock post all up. Did some last minute touch-ups. There's the blue on the bottom off the orange, with the springs all nice and painted, all clear coated. So I had a few days in this, a lot of time. The Losi body that originally comes with it, like I said, it's for sale. It came out of the box and I put it aside. I'm gonna build out of sheet metal. I'm probably gonna build a 1972 FJ Cruiser 40 body, the old like Jeep type style bodies. I'll make my mounting post off of these. I'll make it mount off the front of that, so it's all one unit. I'm gonna probably go with a different tire later on. Maybe like instead of the tire being wide as it is, maybe 3-4 inch wide with a nasty tread. Those will be the tires I'll be riding on most of the time. They'll be good enough to dig, grab, whatever I need it for. Just waiting for the rear brace blue to come in. I'm going to get another pole stock cover assembly. I'm going to probably get one of the skirts to go over it so the dust and dirt don't get in the flywheel over here, cause an issue. But as you can see, I've been working on it. This filter here is okay, I guess, but I'm probably going to put a Losi 5T racing filter on it. It will just make the engine look the way it looks. It's just got that, that racing sound and all that, and do a job at the same time it's going to do. The next car I'm going to build is going to be a 1972 Nova. I'll probably get a fast truck or something. I'll take the body off and I'm going to build a 1972 Chevy Nova body out of sheet metal. It'll be all primed, it'll be all painted, it'll be clear coated. All kinds of ideas going into that car. I've already been writing things down. So when the time comes, I can just start it. The body has to be drawn out first with cardboard like I did. It'll be all patented. The snowplow package that I'm going to make for this thing for this winter will be all marked, it'll be all patented. So we'll see how it goes. I'm kind of hoping it goes well. And throw it on somebody's desk in the long run and see where it goes. But these shocks came out awesome. I had a feeling when I was painting them in the body shop, the paint took nice to them. Took my time painting these shocks. I mean, the way I look at it, instead of calling up people and trying to find 4 yellow shocks or color shocks, whatever shocks you're looking for, save a couple bucks and do it yourself. Sometimes it comes out better than the way they come. You got the orange on the bottom. You got the deep blue on the bottom. Yellow offset everything. So it's not like I painted this thing and just threw it together quick. It's days and days at a time. So far I've been working on this for about a week straight. Now I'm trying to design the plow. I'm going to put probably a 26 to a 28 inch blade on this thing. And I'll be able to turn it left and right, up and down. like I said, used to shovel snow all the time, but you know, it's like when you start to get older, sometimes you can't do it anymore. But so I'll use this truck to do the driveway. It'll do the sidewalk. It'll clear the backyard. It'll do whatever I want to do. So I don't have to do anything but walk behind it and move the controllers. Yeah, so the original rims and tires that came with this from modified number 2, if you look at that video, you'll see the big balloon tires with the white rims with the metallic blue rings. I mean, those are nice, and I'll probably use them just to take them for a ride, see what they do. But in the long run, like I said, I'll be going with a different rim and a different tire, something not so wide. The way I look at it, the tires are wide, so it's mostly the inner part of the tire doing the traction control, the best grip it can get. The rest of the tire at times gets sloppy, jumps around, so I'm going to go with a thinner tire so I can have the four-wheel drive for what the four-wheel drive is supposed to do. I can have the tread that I need to have to grip and grab and get out of whatever I'm stuck in. I want to go through a mud pit later on. I want to know I'm in control. I don't have to worry about losing it and getting stuck and just blast right through it. This is a 29cc Losi Mtxl. The car I'm going to build later on out of sheet metal, like I said, 1972 Nova. That's going to have a 49cc in that thing, posi rear end. And it's going to look nice when it's done. Right now I'm just drawing the plans out for that. I'll have to figure out what I'm going to go for with a 1/5 chassis, something that's quick. I'll put it all together later on, and it'll be a hell of a car when you look at it next time. But yeah, so far this thing's coming out good. There's the chain I'm going to use for the plow. It's pretty thick chain, Super Duty, but it'll work. Like I said, this is just a plastic cover that I painted gray. It had like a few scratches on it from the company, but it was no big deal. But so I wanted to paint it, and in the long run, it came out nice. But this is temporary. Like I said, the one that's coming is going to be red. It's going to be offset by a blue chassis brace on the side here. So it'll be the red and blue in the middle. It'll look good. Those steering servos are coming out, and throw those aside. I'll put some nice aluminum metal ones in there, so when I'm pushing the snow or whatever the fact is, I don't have to worry about breaking anything. But yeah, like I said, this is not nothing that got done in a couple of hours. This is like a week thing, piece after piece, going over things, clear coating things. And as you can see, the time and effort in those shocks, clear coat. And I'm not going to beat this truck. This truck ain't going to be a truck that I'm going to ride off the top of the house knowing it's going to smash at 300 feet coming down. This is just going to be a truck that I use. When I plow with it, I'll plow with it. If I want to take it off-road for a mud test, and it'll go, it'll go. But for the most part, I just want to have fun and enjoy it. All my other vehicles were power packs, so they were all electric. But this bad boy here, I mean, it's like the real deal. It's got an engine, it's got a spark plug. You got the gas and oil mix. I mean, it's like the same thing as your car outside. So, but as long as I can use the power, and it's got a plow and all that. And even at nighttime driving, if I wanted to go driving at nighttime, just take it for a ride, whatever the deal was, right? Well, I got my own little light set up here, so the car behind me can see that I'm coming down the street, so he's not running me over here. That's low beam. That's high beam. So if you see that coming at you when you're in a car, if you can't see that, then there's something wrong, because it's really bright. So that's good for off-road driving at night if I wanted to go. But yeah, so like I said, I'm still waiting on parts. As soon as they come in, like I said, I'm going to replace this axle housing right here, the plastic one. I'll get a set of red ones and put the red ones on there. And the red will look nice off that tan, and all the yellow and the orange and the blue underneath all that. It'll all look nice with the red. And then the blue brace in the middle. So that'll bring out everything, Like I said, I'm not going to beat this truck. I didn't pay $1,500 to beat this truck. The labor alone to paint everything, I did it myself, but somebody had to pay me labor to do it. It'd be a good amount right now because there was a lot of hard work put in this. It was just coat after coat and making sure there was no runs, no drips, no bubbles or nothing. Right down to being smooth the way you see it. That's just, the rest of the parts are just day by day. Sometimes you're going to paint them over 2-3 times. Now look at that shock right there. Tell me that's not nice. But that whole shock didn't get put together in 2 hours. The springs alone took a couple of days to dry and go over a couple of areas, keep flipping them upside down so I know I got every area and corner in it. And I just threw a little tan tip on top of the chrome so it comes out. The whole shock is colorful from the top to the stem right there, all the way down to the bottom. That pretty blue right in there. Orange underneath. The nice yellow springs. Cleaned all the chrome up with glass cleaner, give it a shine. Threw the tips on and there you go. This is the rear light, but I'll have my plow lights mounted in the front. So I said at nighttime I got some lights, so at least you can see it. I can keep my eyes on it. Yeah, the battery box got a little painting going on here. I just put that on this afternoon. It was sat for a couple of days. I clear coated it. That's the battery box. Then when you jump over to the side here, this long piece here, all the wires are underneath that.